A pet's personality or temperament is a combination of their genetics, their prior learning or prior experiences, but also the current environment. So breed can play a role in personality and temperament. So for example, pointing and herding. What research shows is that personality can vary as much within a breed as it can between breeds. So we know that an individual animal's prior learning and experience plays a really significant role in the development of their personality. False breed stereotypes can be quite damaging to rescue pets, and that's because they can make some people much less likely to adopt pets of those breed or breed type. And research has actually shown that even a brief exposure to negative information can influence perceptions. So these sorts of perceptions can result in some dogs spending longer in the shelter or pound environment before they're adopted, and sometimes even not being able to find new homes. So as part of my PhD research, I looked at public perceptions of shelter dogs particularly. And some of the interesting findings that came out of my research were that of people who had recently adopted a rescue pet, the majority of these people felt that the adoption process was a really positive experience. They considered their new rescue dog as a member of their family. They said that they would adopt again in the future. And that their new rescue dog had met their expectations. So in general, people had really positive things to say about rescue dogs. So in a new pet, some things to look for are considering the needs of the pet. So if you're really busy and you don't have a lot of extra time, maybe choose a pet that hasn't got a high requirement for grooming regularly. Also think about if you have existing pets, it's important to choose a new pet that already gets along with the types of pets that you have at home. And also keep in mind that, not all big dogs are unsuitable for apartment living, and not all small dogs are great with kids. It's super important to look at the individual that you're looking to adopt and see how it's going to fit in with your current situation. So I'd really encourage people to consider adoption if they're looking for their new family member. Some of the benefits of adoption are that you can go in and spend time with your potential new family member. You can get to know them and you can see if they're going to make that right fit with your family. When we adopted Lenny, he wasn't necessarily the kind of dog that I would have thought was the perfect fit for us. But after spending lots of time with him, he just kept ticking all the boxes, and it turns out that he was. So to learn more about adoption, I'd encourage everybody to attend their local PETstock on February 9th for the National Pet Adoption Day, where you might be able to meet your new family member.